I'm standing there in the crowd, bathing in anticipation. Both opening acts have been on, come and gone, leaving us waiting for the main event. We're all packed in here like strung-out tube travellers, and the sound of idle conversation is rising like a lazy tide, lapping over the music, dawdling out of the speakers to keep us all primed. There's a short dude in a white t-shirt standing next to me. I hadn't noticed him, but he turns to me and says, "I still can't find my nipples." I say, "Okay." I look around as if to ask, did anyone else hear that? Behind me, she's giggling. I think it was just us who heard it, and we share a second, glancing at each other and trying not to laugh too obviously. I say, "I'm glad it wasn't just me, else I'd think I was hallucinating," and she says, "It's not hot enough in here for that yet." I'm not so sure myself. She tells me how strange the crowd seems. She certainly doesn't look like the archetypes filling the room. She's all dirt blonde hair and warm, sweet smiles, calmer than most of us right now. Later, she will be just another current in the whirlwind. She has a theory that the band might be cursed. Last time they were in town was the only time she's ever been too sick to attend a concert. I tell her about how the singer slipped and fell mid-song. The theory gains a little weight, but neither of us really buys it. The lights go down. The lords of this Olympus walk on stage. The crowd ignites into a worshipful maelstrom. We both came alone, and so, unspoken, we sort of attach to one another. Temporary companions providing a little stability in the ocean of pulsating bodies. The waves sweep us around the room, but we stay side by side in spite of them, evading mosh pits and bracing the backs of the supplicants who populate them. Eventually, we beach ourselves somewhere safer than where we started. The music envelops us and makes us more than ourselves. We lose our minds, but we don't lose each other. I have never quite seen the world like this, through the eyes of a stranger that I'm sharing the moment with. The heaving crowd, the sound of six-string thunder, the screaming, the songs. I know them all by heart, even the ones that are obscure, even the ones I've forgotten existed, but they're a little bit new now, because the magnetic field of my perceptions is adjusted by her presence and by our awareness of each other. Always in the periphery. We make sure of it. This is falling transiently in love without any threat of it ever meaning anything. It's purer than an actual romance, all unwasted potential and untainted dreams, just furtive glances and brushing arms without noticing. There's no awkward small talk, no arguments, no disappointing sex, just no painful truths or dramatic endings. It might be better than the real thing, just being humans together, unshackled by the music. Instant connection, just adds sweat. Each moment starts to feel like the kind of eternity a preacher promises. And then eventually, our Elysium starts to fade. This is the crescendo now. The ritual of stamping feet and chanting to summon the band back on stage as if anyone believed they might actually be done. Spider-Man crowd surfs as they play their last notes. And then it's over. Tentatively, as the Red Sea parts and the room drains, I turn to her. The empty space around us is filled up with ringing ears and moving mouths. I stumble for something to say and ask her name, proffer mine. I almost don't catch it. I wonder if she's honest. I can think of a dozen reasons why she might give me a false one. This should be a condemnation of our culture, but instead it's just the way things are. In some ways, it is her name because she chose to take it. To me, it always will be. What else should it be? And then we're drifting apart. There's the surreal formality of a handshake. The empty promise of see you later. Watching her fade into the crowd. I won't see her again.